Hello, good morning and good afternoon to some. I just want to come on here briefly and talk a little bit about the prophetic and a little bit about spirits as well. What I want people to be aware of is this. Just because God prophesies something over somebody's life, I mean, it's good that he does. But what I want you to realize, just because God says something, for example, like so and so is going to go preach around the world and prophesy around the world, or they're going to become a millionaire, those things are really good. They are good indeed. But when God is also telling that same person that they need to be delivered of schizophrenia or bipolar or whatever demonic activity is going on in their life, what a lot of people do is they concentrate on the good things that God is saying. They don't ever concentrate on what God is saying about being fixed or being corrected. So this is what happens to a lot of believers. They hear, once again, the positive, but they don't want to hear anything about correction. So what happens is the person who received those famous words or those great words, they're only concentrating on that, and they're not concentrating on being delivered by the power of the living God. So what happens is they stay in those strongholds and strongholds of the mind, and they become demonized. And let me tell you one thing, and that is spirits will transfer, especially when someone is completely demonized or if they're laying hands on you. Those spirits can transfer. So again, just because someone receives an outstanding prophecy, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should go be friends with that person or rub up against them to be seen with them, because you don't know what they're wrestling with internally. Inwardly, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what they're wrestling with spirits. And it just goes on and on, even with pornography and the things that people are doing. And you just got to be aware and be very careful. Not be, and just because, again, someone receives a great prophecy, that doesn't mean go and just be friends with that person. Ask God to increase your discernment and your discerning of spirits. That's key. God bless.